I mean, my family already had plenty of things they needed to hide. My dad divorced my mom. You know, you're talking 46, 47. It was really considered shameful. It was only low-class people who did that stuff. So when they moved up to Schenectady, they tried to hide it as much as they could from people that they had been divorced. So I grew up with big-time family secrets. And I had a brother who had some personal problems, and we tried to hide that. So it was just natural to live with secrets in my family. I knew that I had to do the boy things, but I always wanted to hang out with the girls. But the girls would always, like, their conversation would always change if I was around because they saw me as a boy. So I couldn't really be there. And then I'd go and hang out with the boys and try to do the things that they wanted to do, and they were just being boys. You know, the rough and tumble and the way boys talk about girls always felt uncomfortable to me. I never felt at home in any place. And I got the idea that to be transgender meant you had to agree to live as a freak in the eyes of society, and the only way that you could survive was if somebody was making money off of you. And I wasn't willing to live as a freak. So I made up my mind that I was going to hide and try to make my way as best I could. It was a relief, and it was really scary because I knew that it was a relief because finally to just acknowledge this thing that I had been hiding. And at the same time, I knew that it was going to be a challenge to my relationship with my spouse and my kids and everyone else that I knew and depended on. I had no idea how people were going to react. And I was scared to death. But as soon as I realized it was okay to wear dresses and skirts, it was like an incredible joy to really be able to express what I was feeling inside, and to have my clothes and my body feel outwardly as feminine as I felt inside. It was just liberating. And then to experiment with cosmetics and to be able to express that beauty that traditionally women have played in our society, of being able to wear the beauty that they are inside. It was such a relief, and you know, when I could do it away from those people who were having a problem with me doing it, it was a great joy. When we were all at a spiritual retreat, I got asked to dance by this guy who was just, I mean, it wasn't like he was attracted to me or anything, it was just being friendly. But it was so lovely. After we'd been dancing a short time, he says, "Gee, you follow so nicely." And I could feel that in my body. There was this, you know, the matching of the feminine and masculine energies, and just feeling the little movement of his hand on mine and following whether he was going this way or that way. It felt so natural to me. So that tells me that that's something I would do well to explore. But not until I get the surgeries. Because to not have the surgeries and start exploring that means going back to that same old thing of starting to feel close and having to pull back. And that would be really painful to me.
Each of us are on a journey, and we go through this together with the support of each other. And the more that we have that support of each other, the more we were able to achieve our dreams, our goals, and fulfill who it is that we are really meant to be in this world.
And so I would ask each and every one of us to think financially, how can we help Emily? What is it that we can contribute? Even if it's just a little amount. We are targeting $18,000 by December 1st, and we know it's going to take a lot of generosity from many different people, but we're hoping you can all look into your hearts and find some way to contribute to the journey of our wonderful friend Emily.
$5, $20 is welcome. $100, $1,000 is welcome. Just to really think about what it would be like for you to wake up in the morning and not have the body that supported who you really are.
Thank you so much.